Well, the good news there is I think we saw quite a shift in Japan's thinking when Prime Minister Abe visited the White House just 1 week ago, that they signaled for the first time that they were willing to look at the TPP, although they've got reservations. Remember, Rico, the lightning bolt to Japan was when Korea signed free trade agreements not just with the U.S., but with the EU as well. So they saw their economic competitor, if you will, steal a march on them and move ahead with liberalization very smartly. And this was, I think, a real shock to Japanese establishment that if you stand still in an era of change, you're going to fall behind.
So South Korea is stealing the thunder from Japan, but you have Mr. Abe seemingly ready to join this partnership, but he faces opposition, Frank, especially among agricultural interests in his own party.
No question that there's enormous impetus in Japan for the status quo. Let's face it, it is a successful economy. It is a successful society. But the point is, if they don't adopt, they're not going to move forward. And you're absolutely right. The base of the LDP is rural Japan, is the farm sector, and that is the most subsidized, most distorted part of the economy. So the key to this is going to come up with some mechanism that allows that government support for the farmers to continue, but not at the expense of the overall economy. And I'll tell you what the good news here is for Mr. Abe is that the farming population is aging rapidly. So in the next 5 or 10 years, we're going to see a significant transition in rural Japan. And so you've got a basis there for a transition to allow Japan to move ahead.
But a possible income, you think, Frank, could be where Japan could still protect its rice sector and the United States could keep duties on Japanese autos?
No, I don't think that's a workable outcome. I think what we want to see is an outcome where trade barriers go down on both sides, on all products. However, the rice farmers get some other kind of indirect stipend. So the point is, rice farmer income doesn't necessarily have to drop, even if the barriers to rice imports from America or elsewhere drop, right? Because the government can just subsidize those farmers directly. That's still costly, but it's a less harmful way to the whole Japanese economy to allow the economy to move ahead. And you're exactly right. Liberalizing on agriculture forces other countries to liberalize in Japan's industrial sector, and that's their future.